Hello. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Margot. Hi, Gail B. Let me get to live chat here. Hold on a minute. Oh, hi. Where is my... There we go. Okay, so there was, why is it still saying November 24th? This is crazy. I hate this when it does this. Let me see if I can change the date. Let me change this stupid date. It's crazy. Okay, anyway. I don't know what, November 24th, 2023. You're watching Jimmy's concert at the same time? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, so let me fix something here on Streamlabs while we're waiting for a second, just a little second. There we go. So Elle said to me today, did I hear about, oh my goodness, this stabbing in England? And I said, no, I hadn't. And then I had done all this stuff I had to do, and we watched the Eagle, and then Jimmy had a concert, and so I looked it up afterwards, and it's pretty. First, Elle really scared me because she said it was at the Taylor Swift something on like the concert, and I'm like, oh, freaking out because my daughter's going to the concert in a couple of days. So she's like, oh no, it was a themed event. So it was a Taylor Swift themed event, and we're going to talk about that right now. So there were 2 children killed and 9 injured. And I don't know why I thought I heard 11 injured, but 2 children have been killed, 9 injured. There's 6 critically injured in a horrendous knife attack at a children's dance workshop. 2 adults are also in critical condition after being stabbed as they tried to protect the children at the Taylor Swift themed event. It was on Hart Street in Southport. A 17-year-old boy from Banks in Lancashire was arrested on suspicion of murder and attempted murder. Police say the motive is unclear. It's not being treated as terror-related right now. One witness described this scene as horrendous, said they have never seen anything like it. King Charles and the Prime Minister have led tributes to the victims, offering their heartfelt condolences. The Merseyside police declared a major incident after receiving emergency calls at 11:47 on what was the first full week of school as the summer holidays ended for the kids in the UK. Armed response vehicles, 13 ambulances, fire station rushed to the dance class, which was being held for kids 6 to 10. The chief constable, Serena Kennedy, had a press conference and said that officers responding to the calls were shocked to find that multiple people, many of whom were children, had been subjected to a ferocious attack and had suffered serious injuries. It's understood that the children were attending a Taylor Swift event at a dance school when the offender, armed with a knife, walked into the premises and started to attack the children. She said, and I quote, "We believe that the adults who were injured were bravely trying to protect the children who were being attacked." And then she said, and I quote, "As a mom of 2 daughters and the nana of a 5-year-old granddaughter, I cannot begin to imagine the pain and suffering of the families of the victims and they're currently going through, and I want to send them our heartfelt condolences and sympathies." She said the 17-year-old suspect, who police say was born in Cardiff, will now be questioned by detectives. The police say that they're not looking for anyone else in connection with the attack and that the motivation for the incident remains unclear. She said that the Counterterrorism Police Northwest have offered their support to the police, but that the incident was not currently being treated as terror-related. Let's see. So somebody that was Colin Perry, who owns the business next door, Masters Vehicle Body Repair, said that shortly before it began, there was a commotion outside because a young man wearing a green hoodie and a face mask had arrived by taxi and was refusing to pay the driver. He said an employee called him back out a short time later, and then he saw numerous young kids all bleeding. It was like something from America, not from sunny Southport. Mr. Perry told the BBC radio that a builder helped lead some of the children away from the scene of the attack, and neighbors helped take about 10 girls to safety. The community was coming together. Everyone was trying to help. Everyone was trying to save the young kids, he added. Okay, in a statement on Twitter, King Charles said he and his wife were profoundly shocked to hear of the utterly horrific incident. He added that, and I quote, "We send our most heartfelt condolences, prayers, and deepest sympathies to the families and loved ones of those who have so tragically lost their lives and to all those affected by this truly appalling attack." The Prince and Princess of Wales called the attack horrid and heinous, adding that they were sending love, thoughts, and prayers to all those involved. They said on Twitter, and I quote, "As parents, we cannot begin to imagine what the families, friends, and loved ones of those killed and injured in Southport today are going through. Thank you also to the emergency responders who, despite being met with the most horrific scenes, demonstrated compassion and professionalism when your community needed you most." Let's see. Prime Minister said, I quote, I know the whole country is deeply shocked about what they've seen and what they've heard. I know I speak for everyone in the whole country in saying our thoughts and our condolences are with the victims, their families, their friends, and the wider community, and it's almost impossible to imagine the grief that they're going through and the trauma that they're going through. I do want to thank the emergency services and the police who have had to respond to the most difficult circumstances today. So let's see here. Yeah, so that witnesses describe it as the worst thing they've ever seen. And so that's what we have there. Now let me see what you guys are saying about this. Hi, Painted Black. Rough and Ready. You saw that. You missed Jimmy's concert. Oh, gosh. Okay. So this is about the England incident. I don't know how many people saw that or whatnot, but we're going to do something now. It's going to be in the country that Margot comes from. It's the Richardson family murders, and I believe we talked about this some time ago, but we're going to do a rewind on it. It's in Alberta, Canada, it happened. Okay, let me put a graphic up there so we know we're changing gears. See, we're going international tonight. We first went to England and now we're going to Alberta, Canada. So this was a crime that sent shockwaves all through the Canadian city of Medicine Hat, Alberta. It happened on April 23rd, 2006. What happened? Well, Mark Richardson, who was 42 years old, and Deborah Richardson, his wife, who was 48, they were found in the basement of that home that you see there. That's a split-level home. Both parents had been viciously attacked. Mark was stabbed 24 times. Deborah was stabbed 12 times. Their 8-year-old son, Tyler, was found dead in the upstairs bathroom. His jugular vein was severed. He had stab wounds to his chest and face. And then things went from bad to worse when it was learned that the couple's 12-year-old daughter, named Jasmine, was responsible for this. Yes, 12-year-old. She had a 23-year-old boyfriend. And he was a dropout. His name was Jeremy Stanky. And he was arrested in Saskatchewan the following day for the brutal murders, along with the 12-year-old Jasmine. Authorities believe that Jasmine thought up this murderous scheme because her parents disapproved of her 23-year-old boyfriend. She allegedly emailed Jeremy. She gave him an email. She sent him an email that said, "I have this plan." Excuse me. Now, this sounds a little bit like Gypsy Rose Blanchard in the fact that she's writing online to this guy, but he's her boyfriend, but he says then, remember how many different personalities and things, personas Gypsy Rose Blanchard had. Well, this 23-year-old boyfriend was a self-proclaimed 300-year-old werewolf who wore a vial of blood around his neck. And Jasmine, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm calling her Justine. Jasmine met Jeremy at a punk rock concert earlier that year. And she said in this email, it begins with me killing them and ends with me living with you. Jasmine allegedly left the basement window open for Jeremy so he could enter. He came in at about 5 a.m. and he killed the mother, Deborah, first. Then he attacked the father. Before the father died, allegedly, he asked Jeremy why. Jeremy was wearing a mask. The father said, why? And Jeremy said that he responded, "It's what your daughter wanted." After the murders, the couple was seen at a house party together. At trial, the Crown hinted that the murders could have been inspired by Jeremy's favorite movie, Natural Born Killers. And that was directed by Oliver Stone, and it was about a serial killer couple, Juliette Lewis and Woody Harrelson, who kill her parents before going on a 3-state murder spree. You know, I never saw that movie. I've never seen Natural Born Killers. Jasmine was found guilty on 3 counts of first-degree murder after a jury deliberated for 3 hours in the Court of Queen's Bench in Medicine Hat. She was thought to be the youngest person in Canada convicted of multiple counts of first-degree murder. So she had received a 10-year intensive rehabilitative custody and supervision sentence in 2007, the maximum for youth offenders between the ages of 12 and 14. So she has 10 years. So we're talking about she's going to be like, well, she'll be younger than Gypsy because she's much younger than Gypsy when she was arrested, but around the same time served. The following year, Jeremy, who changed his name to Jackson, received a life sentence with eligibility for parole after 25 years. Jeremy, or Jackson, said he was extremely remorseful, according to his defense attorney, and who said if he could take it back, he would, but he just couldn't speak. He actually did say those things. I think it's an apology. I definitely think that's what it is. Jasmine spent 4 years in a psychiatric institution and 4.5 years under conditional supervision in the community before she was released in 2016. After her final sentencing review before she was released, a judge told her, then 22, that she had met all her rehabilitation goals. And I quote, "I think your parents would be rather proud of you." Really? Oh my goodness, what a thing to say. Clearly, you cannot undo the past. You can only live each day with the knowledge you can control how you behave and what you do each day. So, she's out. He gets a life sentence, right? She planned it. It's her plan. I don't know. Just so crazy. And then let's take a look at some other cases. So a Michigan woman is charged with murder in connection with the death of a woman's 4-month-old baby that she was babysitting. Savannah Marie Miller was charged with murder following the death of Renzi McCall in Reed City, Michigan. It's not clear if Miller entered a plea or retained an attorney. Miller was initially charged with child abuse, but the charge was elevated to murder after the baby was taken off of life support on July 25th, 4 days after being taken to the hospital. Renzi's grandfather, Jeremiah White, reported that Miller is the girlfriend of the baby's mother. White said that the baby's entire body was bruised and that she suffered brain swelling and seizures before her death. The police and prosecutors, there are reports that say that Miller is accused of assaulting the baby while her mother was at work. A GoFundMe that was started to raise money for the Renzis had already raised nearly $7,000. That was a while ago. It's probably got much more than that. Renzi was a happy, smiling baby who brought immense joy to everyone around her. Amber is now facing unimaginable pain and grief. We ask for continued prayers and support for Amber and her family during this incredibly difficult time. Unbelievable. That's nuts. And then we have this one here. Megan Satzon, 39 years old, has been arrested and charged with murder in connection with the death of her infant daughter, Samantha. Samantha was 9 months old. She was found dead. Her mother allegedly told the police, "Everyone come in, the baby's dead." This is in North Carolina. And when the North Carolina officers came upon the allegedly disoriented woman, they followed her to her residence and found her deceased baby inside. Megan Satzon, 39, has been arrested and charged with the murder of her infant daughter, according to the Catawba County Sheriff's Office. That was July 19th, when that happened on a Friday. Now, Megan is being held at the county detention facility. She has no bond. The deputies were responding to a report of a suspicious person. That was just before 5 a.m. on that 19th, when they came upon Megan, and it was near Section House Road in Hickory, North Carolina. So they followed her, and they say she appeared disoriented. They followed her for about 0.7 miles, and then that led to her residence, her house, on Tanglewood Drive. She was questioned near that residence, and she allegedly interrupted the deputies, telling them, "Everyone, come in, the baby's dead." And that's according to the probable cause affidavit. One of the investigators says, "What?" And then she says, "The baby looks dead." When they went inside, they found the woman's 9-month-old daughter, Samantha, deceased inside. They suspected foul play immediately. The sheriff's office criminal investigators divisions began investigating Samantha's death and coordinating with the local district attorney's office and the medical examiner. The mother was admitted to the hospital, according to the sheriff's office, and per the affidavit of probable cause, she allegedly told deputies that she had performed a mercy killing on her daughter, telling them she did it because God told her to. Oh my gosh. It was allegedly not the first time that she tried to kill Samantha, according to the affidavit, which alleges that the mother also allegedly tried to poison the infant girl with a crushed up antipsychotic prescription pill that she added to the baby's bottle in 2023, December of 2023. The body was doped up and lethargic for a day after, per the court documents. Why did she have custody of this child? Oh my gosh. The alleged attempt on her daughter's life was reopened. Yeah, but why was it ever closed? Similarly, the mother said God told her to hurt the child that time too. Oh my gosh. She previously came into the attention of law enforcement for a previous incident involving her daughter at the time. In December of 2017, Megan disappeared with an 8-year-old daughter after picking her up from elementary school in Mint Hill, a suburb of Charlotte, North Carolina. Wow. They feared for the safety of both the mother and the daughter. 2 days later, the mother and the daughter were found safe near St. Louis, Missouri, after the mother dropped by an emergency medical services substation there. Whitney Carroll, the assistant Catawba County clerk of court, said that the current case is the only one Miss Sadazan has ever had in Catawba County under the name Megan Stack. Search warrants have been executed for all of the mother's medical records, writings, and phone records. Her neighbor said in a recent interview that he had seen the mother pulling her infant daughter in a wagon. I saw them playing in the yard, acting like a happy family, said another neighbor, Kaylin Bollock. Sadazan made her first appearance in court on Monday, July 22nd. She has not entered a plea to the charges. And let's see, her lawyer declined to comment. Yeah, that's crazy. And I was going to say something. Oh, that's North Carolina. What? There were other incidents. How was she, somebody dropped the ball here somewhere, right? Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to do word cookie. I had to get these two. I wonder if it's going to still let me finish this one. I don't know what does anybody know what these are? What did you say? Yeah, you keep telling me tinsels. I've checked that like a million times. Watch. Nope. And still. Oh, come on. Nope. Oh. Thank you. That's done. Now we can do the daily. So just so you know, I don't have an interview tomorrow. That I had the wrong date for that. That was the 30th of August. I have an interview on Thursday. I have another interview on the 6th, and I have another one on the 13th and the 20th, and then the 30th so far. So, but we're booking. I just almost double booked something, and I just told the other one, no, how about this date? So I've got to check on that. I'm going to have to hire an assistant to do bookings. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to try to, like I said, the best laid plans. I'm going to try to pack some stuff up, get that taken care of. RC Breeze, I need your address. If you're listening to me, please. You might have sent it. I don't know. I hope so. And then, there's no swimming and kayaking, so we'll see. Okay. Let's do the daily because I'm falling asleep. Oh, I don't like it. It's July 30th. I don't like it. Don't like it. Okay. Former. Oh, I got reforms. Yeah, you got it too. I didn't even see you did it. Oh my gosh. Okay. What are we doing here? Row. Okay. Two more. Oh. Has to be rows, right? think I saw Rose before. And what else? Forums. Okay. Thank you guys. I am going to go to bed. I'm so sorry. I am exhausted. I've got a busy day tomorrow. I'll see you soon. I love you guys. God bless. Prayers. I'll see you later. Bye-bye now. Be good.